All right, confession time. If you're here, you've probably tried cramming before, right? Maybe you have a big exam tomorrow, or you just want to look super smart in front of friends. Whatever the reason, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to teach you how to master studying fast in just one day. Yes, one day. Let's turn you into a turbocharged study machine. Step 1, the power of the Pomodoro. First things first, we got to defeat the biggest enemy of studying, distractions. Meet the Pomodoro technique. It's 25 minutes of intense studying, then a 5-minute break, and repeat. Why? Because humans have the attention span of a squirrel at a peanut factory. In 25 minutes, you get in the zone without feeling trapped. And those 5-minute breaks? They're like the little sips of water when you're drowning in a marathon of notes. Set a timer, start that 25-minute hustle, and no checking your phone or dreaming of snacks. You're here to crush studying, not the candy on your screen. Step 2, summon the SQ3R wizardry. Next up, we're unleashing the mystical powers of SQ3R. Sounds like a robot from Star Wars, right? But it's actually a study method that will make you feel like a genius wizard. Here's how it goes. Survey the material, skim through the chapter, and get the lay of the land. Question everything, like, what's this even about? Then read, but only the parts that matter. Recite the info to lock it in. And finally, review to make sure you didn't just imagine the whole thing. By the end, you'll feel like Gandalf with the side of Einstein. Step 3, visualize to memorize. All right, let's crank up the creativity. People remember pictures better than words. That's science. So, make a mind map or draw whatever you're studying. Can't draw? Even better. Your brain will laugh with you and lock in the info out of sheer amusement. Associate concepts with silly images. Studying the anatomy of a cell? Picture it as a tiny city with Mr. Mitochondria driving a power truck around. Whatever sticks. Step 4, teach it to your pet, plant, or pillow. They say if you can teach something, you truly understand it. So here's the hack. Grab your plant, pet, or even your pillow and teach them everything. Explain what you're learning in your own words. They won't judge your mistakes or ask tough questions. Plus, if you can explain it simply, you've actually learned it deeply. Step 5, the Feynman technique. Ask yourself why like a 5-year-old. Here's a trick inspired by a Nobel Prize winner, Richard Feynman. Ask yourself why something is the way it is. Then try to explain it in the simplest way possible. It's like the why, but why though, stage of a curious kid. Every why you answer adds a new layer of understanding. By the time you're done, you're not just memorizing, you're owning the info. Step 6, sleep smart and review. This step might be the most fun. Sleep is where your brain files everything neatly in those brain folders. But here's the kicker. Do a quick 5 to 10 minute review right before bed. Science says this primes your brain to consolidate info while you're asleep. You literally wake up smarter. So instead of stressing all night, relax and let your brain do the work in snooze mode. Step 7, fuel your brain with smart snacks. Last but definitely not least, fuel your brain like the brilliant machine it is. Grab a handful of walnuts, blueberries, and a piece of dark chocolate. Each is packed with brain-boosting power. You'll feel like your brain is running on turbo mode. And if you're really serious, skip the soda and hydrate with water. Your brain's made of about 75% water after all. Stay sharp, stay hydrated. Step 8, flashcard frenzy. Go rapid fire. Flashcards, it's like speed dating with knowledge. Grab some index cards, write down questions on one side and answers on the other. Keep them short, keep them sweet, and go through them fast. Rapid fire is key here because your brain loves that instant recall action. Plus, you get a mini victory with each correct answer. Just don't try to actually date them. That's a whole other situation. Step 9, practice testing. DIY quiz time. Create a mini quiz based on the material. Yes, you get to be the question master and the contestant. Research says practice testing works wonders because your brain has to work harder to retrieve info. And if you can remember it while pretending to be on a game show, you're golden. Bonus points if you add a game show voice. And the next question for 1,000,000 brain cells. Step 10, walk and talk. All right, ready to look a bit wild? Try walking around while you review your notes. Studies show that physical movement can actually improve memory, so walk around. Mumble your notes to yourself. It's multitasking at its best. It's like you're feeding your brain and body at the same time. Plus, you'll look like a mysterious intellectual pacing around deep in thought. Step 11, the 3-minute brain dump. This one's for the final stretch, right before you need to recite or remember something perfectly. Take 3 minutes and write down everything you can remember on paper. Don't worry about spelling or order. Just dump it all out. It's like clearing out your mental junk drawer and arranging what matters. You'll be surprised by how much you actually know, and anything you miss, that's your hint to review before the final showdown. Step 12. Listen and learn. Audio notes. Hack. Let's get techie for a sec. Record yourself reading important points, then play it back. Listen to it while you're making a snack, folding laundry, or, hey, even brushing your teeth. It's like turning your notes into a podcast, starring you. Hearing your own voice may sound weird, but trust me, it'll reinforce the info. Plus, it's hands-free study time. Step 13, brain break, dance it out. Studying overload, time for a dance break. Yes, a dance break. When you're cramming, your brain needs little reset moments to recharge. Pop on a song you love, dance like no one's watching, and just let loose. You'll come back to your notes feeling refreshed and ready to tackle anything. It's like a mental power-up, no caffeine required. Step 14, highlight wisely. No highlighter party. Okay, highlighters are fun, but don't go wild. Studies show that over-highlighting actually confuses your brain. So, only highlight the most important phrases, stuff you'd need to survive a quiz. Think of your highlighter as a laser pointer, not a paint roller. Less is more here. Step 15. Visualize success, the power of imagination. Picture this. You're acing the test, giving all the right answers, and feeling like a study superstar. Visualization is actually a powerful tool. When you imagine succeeding, your brain builds confidence, and you're more likely to perform better. Take a minute to visualize yourself nailing whatever you're studying for. Trust me, it works wonders on your brain. Step 16, the 2-minute wrap-up. When you're just about done, take a couple of minutes to summarize everything you studied in your own words. It's like the final review. If you can recap it in 2 minutes, you've got it. And if you can't, give it one last look. It's the cherry on top of your study cake. There you have it, 16 steps to mastering studying fast all in one day. Some people think cramming is chaotic, but hey, we just turned it into a system. Remember, the secret isn't just in studying hard, but in studying smart, and with a few laughs along the way, you might even enjoy it. Well, sort of. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on mastering everything in a day, and happy studying.